Shut up, shut up, shut up. I'll ask.
Anna?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey! New whip? I like it.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Black flag on everything. Stay protected. Move real smooth. Know what I'm saying? Don't spare none. Let's go.
Hey, black flag all on my mic. I've been known to spend a lot like Bob Barker, the price is right. Being broke, my kryptonite. Being rich, my superpower. Smoking on these bitters. In my hood, we call it sour. From the south side of FLA. Been through Dade and Broward. Yeah, I like my louder. Bitches better, realer. I don't play about my family, about my business, about my thriller. Take these to Esquella. I speak.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was...
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born to Rick...
From the heavens, splash from the top.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Making a move, but is it the right moment?
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature. But when here we go, it's popping off.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Ooh. Who will break first? That is the question. Bam!
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Jarring European uppercut. Look at Maivia going to work on the Animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the Animal down once and for all.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasted victory. Oh, turning the pin around.
Hold on. He stops the count. Ooh.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal. George is tied up here. There's the backbreaker. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia? Using the cranium. Boom!
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
and he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Catches an uppercut.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Scrambling up the cage wall now.
Taking flight.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
Oof.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
And there he goes, climbing up the cage wall.
Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
Trying to make their way out of the cage. Ooh. That unraveled on George.
Soaring.
Countering that offense.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Oh! Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
I don't think Steele's aware of the danger that's coming. Set up for a second time.
Oh, man, backbreaker. And George is... laid out.
Maivia's got his opponent where he wants them.
Here comes another one. Oh, breaker. Going back to the well, hoping this one ends it.
Going to try and scale the steel cage wall.
Determined to make it up the cage, balance and a tight grip are key.
Having a seat at the very top of the steel cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost.
This fight continues.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Soaring. Ooh, man. George with great awareness.
Like a rabid animal attacking their opponent.
And come on now. Distasteful offense we've just witnessed. Ooh, pounding the breadbasket.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Grabbing a hold of their opponent face first into the cage. Oh, throat first. This superstar is hurt.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Face first.
That was awesome. Ooh.
Producing a trampoline. And here he goes, ascending up the steel cage. And starting to climb up the side of the cage.
Opportunity is just a few feet away now.
At last, he's climbed to the top of the steel cage. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
It's not over yet.
It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving Titan. And there will be a coronation taking. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
Down, glam slam, free fall.
Oh, strong impact. Into the ring again now.
Oh, and our official got too close to danger there.
Technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra? Oh my gosh, with one hand!
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Alabama! A slam!
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Maybe she wants to do some more damage. Oh, back of the elbow.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this? Match for Nia Jax. She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being queen of the ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Sent hard into the corner. Legs getting tangled in the corner, stuck in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
It's a matter of minutes. We'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Gets herself out of harm's way.
Oh, watch this. This is nasty.
Brutality.
Treating the cranium like a basketball. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Lands the elbow. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Taking things back into the ring.
Hung out to dry.
And Lyra Valkyria is revving this crowd up.
Wow, Nia Jax throws a hard punch.
Oh, my!
Nia looking to end this thing.
Come on, drop. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as...
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating them.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end. What a display of strength here. Running power slam! And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Mike.
Look out! He fights Rikishi back, returning back to the ring. Ooh. Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
And now he's back into the ring. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Oh, the million-dollar dream is in by Austin.
Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can
Million-dollar dream rolled out of it. Great escape. DDT. Just caught all of that with his face, but now Rikishi, it looks like he's opened up. Escape that in a hurry.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog. Cover. Is it enough? And he breaks the count quickly.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
right across the legs.
He connects with a counter. Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. Oof.
Oof, nobody home.
Stinging kick.
To the arm. Terrible. Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi driver.
It put Austin down. Unbelievable.
Launched right out of the ring. Taken to the floor. And he's got no worries about the count. Inflicting more damage to the leg.
Watching.
Good Lord, taking flight. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Bonsai drop. Oh, Stone Cold is experiencing the brutality of Rikishi.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks. No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And you know he picked the shovel because he was looking to send a message.
And he isn't looking helpless anymore.
Yeah, Rikishi's survival instincts are taking over. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart. Sliding back into the ring.
And Rikishi evades that. Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
Sidewalk slam.
Austin stuck in the crosshairs. Stone Cold is in deep trouble.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
And now Austin ragdolled to the outside. And now headed to the outside.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared. For a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated. Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. Oh! Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. There's press and loading with punches.
Good grief. Austin getting himself some Texas rattlesnake retribution on Rikishi.
Tossed back into the ring. Rikishi is down. It could be over. He kicks out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty.
Rikishi driver. That's it. No way to endure that again.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Working to neutralize that arm.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
Not a familiar situation for Austin.
Rikishi finds his target.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi's right.
Rikishi's evil intentions and Stone Cold's rage collide.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Oh, man. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any quarter.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has... good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Sent straight to the post. Just vicious.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
This bat is such a dangerous weapon in his hands right now.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. The Russian leg sweep.
Oh, come on. This is just brutal. And the scariest thing here is the amount of enjoyment Austin is having. Rikishi! Driver! Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
And he gets set back into the ring. Rikishi, top turnbuckle. From the top.
He's got him down to the pin.
Digging deep for a kick out.
So close. That could have been it.
Rikishi standing over a fallen opponent.
Side drop. Amazing.
Rikishi trying to pick up the win. Rikishi's on the fangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.